Well, former President Donald Trump is once again making headlines, this time because of recent comments that he made about Kamala Harris.
Trump questioned her racial identity at the National Association of Black Journalists convention in Chicago. News Channel 3's Tiana Barnes is joining us in studio. And Tiana, you spoke to black voters today to find out how they're feeling about Trump's comments.
Yes, Andy, Jessica, surprised but not surprised is the common theme I've been seeing with folks I spoke to today. There was already controversy about why Trump was invited to the NABJ convention, and it was because of comments he's made in the past. What he said this time came as no surprise to some. I spoke with a political expert, too, about just how important the black vote will be in this upcoming election.
I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
Donald Trump's comments at the National Association of Black Journalists has some black voters concerned.
I was shocked on one hand, but on the other hand, knowing the things he said in the past, historically, not shocked, but yet shocked that he thought it was okay to say that.
Especially Wendy Fields, who serves as the president of Kalamazoo's NAACP branch. She says she thinks the comments from the former president stem from a lack of understanding of his audience.
There's a disconnect, a major disconnect.
Along with questioning Vice President Kamala Harris's race, Trump tripled down on his previous comments and failed to explain what exactly a black job is when asked by panelists.
Trump's a little undisciplined, as we know.
KVCC political science professor Kevin Doherty says having Trump speak at such an event, knowing his past, was a part of a campaign strategy, but says his methods are nothing short of problematic.
I think they're part of a deliberate effort on the Trump campaign to kind of come up with a campaign strategy of painting Harris as a flip-flopper, as phony, as someone that can't be trusted. But, you know, I think if you want to make that argument, you should focus more on the issues and policy positions. Attacking someone's racial identity is just a real big mistake, I think, by Trump.
A strategy to relate with black voters, a demographic who Doherty says will be key in this upcoming election.
In a really close election, if one of the campaigns is able to pick up a few % of a particular group, then that's a really big deal.
And Fields agrees, saying Trump and his team know the power of black voters come November.
When we turn out, we win. If our votes didn't matter, why would one try so hard to keep us from voting?
Doherty also says recent polling data showed Trump doing relatively well with black voters, but it's still too early to tell if those comments he made will have a big impact on those numbers. Live in studio, Tiana Barnes, News Channel 3.